Whew, man, it's been a minute
Yeah.
since we've been here.
Yeah.
Here, as in the Facebook space. We here, and it's for good reason that we have returned to our stomping grounds of Facebook Live and the public domain of YouTube, not behind the Patreon paywall.
Right.
But we'll get into that in a bit. I don't know if you're sharing the link to the other spots
Yep. You
right now.
know it.
Well, cool. Um, so we'll wait for a couple more people to jump in here. But
You know, we got to be on the draw, man. This we back live.
we gotta be back. Yeah. That we had a little relaxing time over there doing it for the patrons and shit. You know, it was more laid back, more whatever, because you know we was gonna edit the shit later and put it up. But
Yeah.
we out here. We out here. Oh shit, what up, Kim? First comment of the
Damn.
night. What up,
What is
girl?
up?
I hope you're ready for a good show because we got one for you. So just sit back, roll one up, pour one up. You know how it goes. It's a Friday. Coming into this, we thought we was just gonna do a like a look back, you know, highlights of some episodes and shit like that. But
Yep.
as always, the world be on some shenanigans, so it gave us some stuff to talk about. Moving into this one. And because we wanted mass participation for this episode, we picked some pretty juicy topics to talk about.
We did.
The first one, however, the first topic we're gonna be talking about, we talked on a past episode. We had Timo, MRKSX, Smitty. We had them on and we asked them about this. But if you haven't heard or don't give a fuck about Marcus Houston, aka Batman from Immature, 2 years ago, I think it was probably 3, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, when he was 39, he ended up marrying his current wife, who then was at the age of 19. So we found this out and we were kind of trying to figure out what the fuck was going on with that shit. Looking at some articles, they said that his wife, he and his wife met. They weren't talking or intimate or in a relationship at the time, but through mutual friends. She was about 15, right?
Right.
All of a sudden, she ran away from home. Parents don't know where she's at. They're looking for her, file reports and everything like that. And you know, we'll get into it on the show, but at the end of the day, next thing you know, she's 19 and she's getting married. And they just like, so you just been around this old ass nigga the whole time, and is that why you ran away? You was living with this dude the whole time and all this other crazy shit. But so he decided to speak up and share his side of the story. So we'll let y'all hear that side. Motherfuckers is outside pouring and throwing out Bud Light, which brought me joy because that is a horrible beer. Only used
About time. It's about
when you're
time, y'all.
doing it should only be used when you are playing beer pong or something where beer is not the taste of the beer, the quality of the beer is not is not needed, or is it's not necessary to the game. But the reason they're pouring it out is because Bud Light apparently had a little sponsorship ad or did something in support of a transgender person, and everybody is wilding the fuck out. Hey, what up, Voop? Appreciate you.
What up?
100 took a while, but we here.
We here.
So now people are throwing out beer, and Kid Rock is apparently leading the way in the charge against Bud Light. But again, I never drank it anyway. Like when it comes to my beer of choice, I don't choose it based on its moral values, if that makes sense. If it
Go
tastes
by
good,
taste.
yeah. If the shit tastes good, I get it. But apparently, I've been choosing my beer wrong the whole time. And then lastly, sports media, all of last week, or what, this week, Monday, Tuesday, whatever. They wanted to just super fixate on Angel Reese of LSU and Caitlin Clark of Iowa. They played in the national championship for women's basketball. LSU won. Angel Reese, talked her shit, and people didn't like it for whatever reason. And when it comes down to it, everybody involved in the game had no problem with it. The only people that had a problem with it, people that had nothing to do with the game.
Exactly.
And we're going to talk about that too. But nevertheless, y'all know what it is. Episode 100 of the Smoke Pit starts right now.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night, we back. I know we took a little break. No, we did a little audible last week, went to a Thursday.
Yep.
Now we're back on Friday, episode 100. Y'all know we had to go big. We had to go live for Facebook, YouTube, all of that stuff. Patreon, we haven't forgot about you. We got something special for y'all for 100. But we figured let's bring in everybody because, we started free out here for everybody. Podcast of the people. Figured we come back for the people. And, do what we do and do what we do best, taking it back to the early days. And yeah, man, let's just have a good time tonight. Let's just have a good time tonight. Max participation.
Yes.
Let's live it up tonight. As you see, make sure to like, share, subscribe, wherever platform you're looking at it on. Leave comments, all of that good stuff. We want some interaction tonight. It's a big night, special night for my man Black and I. That dynamic duo coming at you, representing DFPN and the Smoke Pit. As you see below, the DFPN Patreon is wide open. Last week, we gave some money away. Normally, they get the pre-show leading into the show. They get the chance to interact live with the show before it comes out publicly on Mondays. So there's a lot of perks and stuff going on over there. We kind of recaged our business model to kind of give the perks to the people who are paying. Not to say that everybody ain't getting anything, but we just want to make sure that they're getting their just due. So if you want to see what they're dabbling into, exclusive content, discounts on the merch, all of that good stuff, make sure to hit up patreon.com/DF or /DFPN. Dat Feeling Podcast. I'm so used to using acronyms. It's military. Dat Feeling Podcast. Low as $3 a month. You can get in there and start enjoying those perks. The Bandcamp, the music side of Dat Feeling. So make sure to check them out. Good music by the homie MRK Socks or MRKSX. We got the Hip Hop Chief over there. We got Black Mac. He's got his music over there. We got E. Smitty with his music over there. DJ 110 with his music over there. Clint Taylor. It's a whole bunch of talented brothers over there that are doing their job and doing what they love on the music side. So Dat Feeling Bandcamp at www.datfeeling.bandcamp.com. Like I said, merch is available over at Teespring, which is now spring.com. Either way, go to spring.com, search for Dat Feeling Podcast Network, or if you're looking and watching the video, look at the description. You can see the link in there. Click that, and it'll take you straight to the store. So yeah, like I said, the Patrons get the discount. There's a code in there in the Patrons, but new merch is coming. It's on Z-Way. So just stay tuned. Make sure to check back with the store probably once a week because we update it We try to update it as much as possible. So again, teespring.com or spring.com, all that good stuff. And then you go to search for That Feeling Podcast Network. Now, I see the comments rolling in. Rolling in. We love you guys too. Big hearts. Because we wouldn't be where we're at without you guys. The initial push, you guys pushed us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got us going on the swing. Like, we couldn't really get the swing going. Y'all gave us that initial push. Now we got some momentum going. We appreciate you guys so much. So much. Now, if you want to give the toast to kick off this 100 episode show.
Oh, okay. So I want to break out the good shit. Tonight is a special night.
Ooh.
When I look back and we think about this podcast and how it started, where we both started doing podcasts from, and to what it is now, we are 100 episodes deep into the SmokePit. This caused me to break out the big bottle. I don't break this bottle out often.
Okay.
So this is a celebratory bottle.
What we got
tonight? We're gonna do the horses, ladies and gentlemen. I got me a little bit of Blanton's. If you know, you know. This shit ain't cheap, which is why it's coming out for this episode. But yeah, I really wanted to pour up and do a shot for 100 episodes. We've been going at this strong. Shout out to all the day one pitmasters. And
yes.
There's been a lot of you that have come in and made this group great, and you guys have brought people. You guys have brought people to the podcast to listen. There's way too many of you guys to thank. We're at 1.8 thousand members because of you guys. There's people that have our merch. We did merch Mondays. You guys probably showed off your merchandise. You guys are a big part of the Patreon. You guys are awesome. So I really wanted to say thank you before we get the shout out the way, because you guys are why we do what we do. So thank you very much. This is about as mushy as I'm gonna get tonight.
He lied. He lied.
But no, thank you. Seriously. This is for you guys. Salute.
See, I ain't bougie like my boy here. Sticking to my roots. Got that Ciroc with my simply pink lemonade. It's all good. I'm out here. What up, Deontay in the chat? Big moves from Saturday Night Nerds. I don't know if you guys saw.
Yeah.
They were able to host a panel at the Cape Anime Con, I think. So big moves. They are also moving and having a great 2023. So shout out to them. And y'all keep going. Keep doing what y'all doing. You know, DFPN got your back. We here with you, man. Everybody eats, B. Everybody eats. Well. Now that we got all that out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, pretty much our day one fans who've been rocking with us for a while. There was an episode that we hosted where we talked about one Marcus Houston. Now, if you don't know who that is,
yes,
he was the lead for the R&B group Immature. Stage name was Batman. You may know him as Roger from Sister, and the one dude that tried to take the House Party franchise and run with it after Kid and Play was done. I don't remember
pretty much
that movie.
Killed the franchise.
But that's pretty much also of You Got Served fame.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
How could you forget about that, man? That's culture. That's culture. But we did an episode talking about him and his wife a few years back, because when we did the episode, he was 39, his wife was 19.
Yes.
And there were some questions about how him and his wife started their relationship. So what I want to do is take you back, way back, and
Way back.
and share with you the episode that I'm talking about. And this is like a two birds with one stone thing, because you all get to see how far we have come.
Oh, Lord Jesus, look at that quality. Woo-hoo.
How far we have come as a show.
Lord.
Wait till you hear the audio. It's, bro, what was we doing? What we was
Wildin'. Bro, look at me. Look at me. Look at the background.
Bro, you was on TikTok profile. The vertical phone.
Just wild. Just have my phone all vertically and shit.
But let us go ahead and play this and get some background on what we about to talk about today. Do we have a problem with this? Is everybody cool with shit like this? Or is there got problems? Because
go ahead, Timo. Go ahead, Timo. I'll let Timo.
Whatever the parents, if the parents don't got a problem with it, if they do.
We buffering out here?
No, that's enough.
You said that's enough. Okay, but what it breaks down to is I end up telling everybody a little background, because when you look at it, you're just like, well, it's legal, all that other stuff. So the background of all that was they met through mutual friends. When Marquise met her initially, she was like 15, but according to him, nothing was happening. Like there was no connection or anything like that. The young woman runs away from home at 15 and is missing, literally missing for years, right? Next thing you know, the family hears from her and she is just like, yo, I'm engaged to old buddy here. This was when she was 18. When she turned 19, they got married and everything. So Marquis, like everybody's been kind of saying something about it. Like, yo, we're not really understanding what you're doing out here, Marquise. And so for the last 2 years, they've been kind of chill, not really saying nothing, minding their own business, living their life. But for some reason, Marquise felt the need to speak out on this issue.
I wonder why.
And I think we had what was it? You shared that link to me in Instagram?
Yep.
Was it on Facebook?
No, it was IG.
Okay, let me head back to IG then. Because what he had to say, I want to do him justice and let him tell you or explain to you how magical and on the up and up this relationship is.
It better be. You better not have no issues.
Son, just let this man speak.
All right. I'm jumping the gun.
And then we'll jump on his neck if need be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's coming.
So I assume you heard this little interview he gave, and you're not buying it. Okay.
No.
Not at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's your boy, Marcus Houston. Oh, everything's gonna buffer now. What's up? You was playing beautifully.
Uh-oh.
How we met, through mutual friends and everything like that. When I met my wife, she was 17. So, we had no really conversation, no really connection until, she was of age. And, it's, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of course, I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, it's like me. And she's just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it. We connected through music, and her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of me and my wife's situation is a little different.
So that's what he had to say about it. We met when she was 17. There was no connection. Then there was a magical connection, apparently, on her 18th birthday or whatever the fuck it was. Some bibbity boppity boo shit happened, and he was just like, "Hey, God, is that you?" So you already said like you ain't buying it.
No.
What? Share your thoughts, my guy.
It's giving Surviving R. Kelly to me. This is what it's giving me. Yeah, you had a spark like magically at 18. Oh, this woman she's like me. Of course, motherfucker, she's immature. Like you.
But all right.
Bro was like, oh, it's like she's really into God, bro. Like, really?
Bro, that's the part that gets me. He was just hurt, and he was like, so yeah, I mean, we connected spiritually. So like once a motherfucker be like, we connected on a spiritual level, we supposed to just assume, oh, so it's not physical. You guys are just, it was a spiritual attraction. Like God spoke to you and was just like, hey, marry this chick that was a newborn when your ass was 20 out here in these streets.
Right.
Like this is what God spoke to you, was just like, Marquise, this girl is the one. Literally, this girl is the one. So and that's the part, like, I don't know if the interviewer was just like, so what about the articles about this girl running away from home? Maybe he's like, well, if she ran away from home at 15, I didn't meet her until she was 17 down here in California. And, because I don't care what anybody says. This is my take. If you knew her at 17, and then all of a sudden when she 18, whatever, y'all start talking like intimately and shit. You liked her when she was 17, dog.
No, facts.
You liked her.
He led with this. He was like, there was no connection, meaning there was a connection.
So that's what I want to know. Y'all was just friends when she was 17 and you was 37. Y'all was just friends.
Right.
This is given, the E8 at the squadron with the new chick, the A1C from tech school coming through. You know what I'm saying?
We got a fresh one.
That's what that is getting. That's what that's giving. Oh, if you have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving, you can come by my place and don't you do it. That's exactly what that is giving right now, man, and it's not a good look. And you look at some of the comments in here, like some of the people are just like, who is the mutual friend? R. Kelly? People ain't letting this man live at all, man. No. But somebody in the comments did bring up, and I don't know, I have to check the age. They're like, y'all on this dude's neck and questioning this, but y'all praise Jay-Z and Beyonce and their story. And isn't their story just as similar? I don't know. Be honest.
No, Jay-Z wasn't damn near 40 when they started talking. And Beyonce was overage. Now, if y'all really want to get into the weeds of that shit, like, she was with Mos Def first. And the Mos Def shit, I'm like,
Beyonce?
Yeah, she was with Mos Def.
Ooh,
before she was with Jigga. Yeah. That's the to the left shit. That's about Mos Def.
What?
Yeah.
Not my nigga Mos.
Yeah. And I'm like, you skirting on borderline, bro. But nah, Jigga's legal.
What's their age difference? It's up there, ain't it? It ain't 20.
Beyonce's like 41 and it's like 10. Like
Hey,
10 or
Chad,
11.
if y'all could hook us up with that info real quick, we'd appreciate that. I want a refund on my immature tickets. My mom bought when I was 12. His publisher should have stopped this interview. He made the situation worse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So when the clock struck 12 a.m. on her 18th birthday, they had an instant connection. Started talking, and then they got married when they was 19.
That was Cupid. Cupid had his clock on. It was like, all right.
He was just like, oh yeah, my man here was like, the countdown was on. He was like, oh, nah, I can't. When's your birthday though? I might buy you something for your birthday. Yeah. I got something for you for your birthday. All right.
Birthday sex.
What Kim say here? Oh nah, when B and J did Bonnie and Clyde, she was not 15 or 16 when they did that.
No, she was grown, bro. She was grown.
When they did the original joint with Wyclef, the No remix, she was 17, 18 at that point. So me and Beyonce kind of around the same age.
That's what I'm saying. She's like 41 or 42, and Jigga's in his 50s. So
okay. All right. Yeah. And plus, it wasn't like Jigga was waiting for her to turn 18.
No, he wasn't.
That's the fucked up part of this situation, man. And
this motherfucker was on some 40-year-old virgin shit for real. Like
right.
for real. Like first you plant the seed, then you grow the seed, and then you fuck the seed. That's what he was on. So
you think some kind of grooming is
oh, no doubt.
Yeah, Beyonce's 41. Yeah, she's around my age. I think I'm 42. So I knew she was around my age. So that's why I never really looked at it as crazy. Because like when they started dating,
right,
Bonnie and Clyde and Crazy in Love, like I was 22, 23. So I'm like, this woman's well in her 20s and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Jay-Z was at, but it is what it is at that point. But the grooming wasn't there. Like Jay-Z didn't meet her and like sign her to a label and all this other crazy stuff. Not that Marcus did that, but you know, I met her when she was 17, and then all of a sudden y'all married at night, you know, when she's 19. You know, like it's somebody in the comments was like, that ain't your wife, that's your water. Like wife and daughter mixed.
It is.
Jay-Z 53, Beyonce 41. That's 12 years. I mean, that's, you know, that ain't
terrible.
No. Now if I guess it all depends, right? So if like Jay-Z was 32 and Beyonce was 20, you know, people be like, you know, if he was 30 and she was 18.
That's what I said. Like he's skirting on border. He's skirting border.
You know, but
yeah,
you know, it's like she was well in her 20s when they started talking and all that stuff. So it is what it is, you know.
Right.
This one is just, it hits different because it's not like, because people be like, look at age difference of these people, these like Leonardo DiCaprio and his girls and shit like that, right? You know, like Leo's just like, you know, you 22, I'm whatever the fuck I am, let's go. It's not, I don't know, and this one is just screaming grooming.
Yeah, no, it's like because you caught her underage. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you openly admit that you met her when she was under the legal age.
And then
magically, like there was no connection when she wasn't legal.
She like my little sister, man. She like my little sister, man. Stop that.
Right.
Man. I can't look at it that way. Happy birthday to you. Hey, you want to go see a movie or some shit?
Than the motherfucker.
And many more. God damn, she fine now. I think we need to take our relationship.
Shit, girl, where you get all that from? Where you get that from?
Oh shit! Like, so I mean, I don't know why he felt the need, like, cause he fell into my out of sight, out of mind thing. Like I already spoke about it. You out of here. Like you living your life. Like you ain't breaking any laws of now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You 42 now, she 22. You know, she just had her first year of drinking legally, and you've been doing it for the last 20 years, you know. So I'm just like, I don't know why celebrities do. I don't know if he did this because he ain't been getting no limelight lately. Nobody's been speaking about him. He misses being in the spotlight or whatever. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to do an interview and try to explain some shit, I don't know if the shade room was just the one spot that'd be like, yeah, we'll talk to you, and everybody else was just like, nah, we ain't trying to have you come on the air and fuck around and admit grooming.
Right. You're right. Because here's where I am with the shit, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's love, it's love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the shit you did is fucked up. But if it's love, like if you really did meet this girl and fall in love with her, like out of the blue, okay, fine, cool. Shit's a little iffy, but cool. But bro, you met this girl. This girl was taking finals for her high school graduation when you met her.
Oh,
like imagine this shit. Like her mom and dad telling her, babe, go sleep. You gotta wake up. You got finals this week.
No, her parents ain't telling her that because she ran away at 15. Remember? Her
that's
parents
true.
Don't know where
That's
the fuck
true.
she at.
That's true.
So she's just in California living with somebody that Marquise Houston knows, hanging out with them on the regular to the point where they're friends, but not relationship type shit.
Yeah, that's worse.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Kim in here talking about a hostage. Like I don't know if it's like that. I'm just saying it.
No, I mean, like for real though, it's like that's kind of like harboring a fugitive. She ran away from home, and like that's already worse. Like you getting the Amber Alert on your phone, and that motherfucker's with Marcus Houston.
First of all, your kid runs away at 15. You don't hear from them for like years. Like what kind
of parent are you? Yeah, exactly.
That's where I'm at with it. Like, oh man, my baby ran away. She's 15. Like my daughter's 16 now. I wish she would try to run away from home and marry a 36-year, whatever the fuck, 20 years difference. Like it's, well, what you think you're doing out here, girl? Like you don't think we gonna find you? You out here in California living with somebody, going to school. I'm hoping she finished school. It's a why this nigga come out and start talking about it, man?
Right. Girl, what the fuck is you doing in the toy district with fucking Marcus Houston? What is wrong with you?
Now, say the ages were reversed. I don't know if there's I guess you could say Caitlyn, or not Caitlyn. Who is it? Kris Kardashian. That's the mom's name. She's out here trying to find these younger cats. But I mean, she's like 60 and hitting up 40-year-old dudes. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Yeah, it is.
It's a difference. Like
here's the difference. Dudes in that age range want that shit. Like they invite that shit. I mean, and even if it was like the situation with Marcus Houston and his wife, I don't think it'd be that big of a story, honestly.
If the roles were reversed?
Yeah, I don't think
that. No, because they got that whole shit on TLC, that MILF Island or MILF.
Exactly.
And that shit get ratings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like if a woman groomed a man for this type of shit, like I don't think it'd make the news.
Mariah Carey be big on doing that shit too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because she was dating that backup dancer who was like hella young. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just Marcus. If that shit was true, ain't no need for you to come up and speak your mind. You know,
you should have let that shit alone, bro.
The eyes of the law, you were not wrong. You could have just waited till like 10, 15 years down the line to speak about it. And that way, y'all already got 15 years of showing that y'all in love and a happy couple and everything, bro.
Like, wait until she get tired of your ass. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
too soon right now.
it is. Y'all probably had y'all first argument, and you was like, I'm gonna go show her how I love her and do this interview and tell her, how much she means to me, which is dumb. I mean, in a normal marriage, it's cool because you're a celebrity. You
Yeah.
can go on the radio and be like, yeah, when I met my wife, blah, blah, blah. Now I love her so much. And in your situation, nah, don't do that shit, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do
that. I don't know. I mean, it's in his defense. It's not like she run into this dude like in the heyday of his career.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like R. Kelly was still prominent out here making music and stuff, and that's why these girls were running to him. I don't know what it was that made her latch onto him. If she just listened to her mom's oldies, it was just like, this immature guy is, or she watching reruns of Sister was like, this nigga Roger is cute. I'm gonna marry him one day. And then you finally meet him, and you know what I'm saying? Or she saw You Got Served, and she was something like that. But this dude ain't out here like making albums still and shit. Like, he's a celebrity, but it ain't like a celebrity people lining up to meet,
Right.
Like, I think he's like a couple years away from like showing up at your local base exchange, to sign some shit or something. You know what I'm saying? He's getting there. I don't know what the rest of them cats doing, but they could probably sell out some USO tours. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Catch him at Osan at the Mustang Friday night.
The Mustang is gone, bro.
Is it really?
Yeah.
God damn.
I think they just made it just the one club now.
Wow.
It's just the E Club and the O Club. They want all the hedonism to happen in one centralized spot. So so they ain't got to split it. You know what I mean?
It makes sense, but still.
It makes sense, but that's a lot. More news popping off during this week. Bud Light appears to have dropped a bomb on some folks, particularly a certain demographic that apparently supports them or was supporting them. Needless, just I don't know why anybody is so attached to Bud Light. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. If it's because you like light beer, there's better options of light beer out there, ladies and gentlemen. If it's because it's Anheuser-Busch and you just support everything Anheuser-Busch does, they have better.
Bud Light is as American as apple pie.
I'll be damn near, bro.
It is.
Like, bro, people
you are not a true flag-bearing American if you don't drink Bud Light or Budweiser.
So, to me, Bud Light is beer pong beer.
It pretty much
or flip cup beer. If you play in a drinking game, Bud Light, Coors Light, any of the cheapest beer, you go to the classics, you get a pack of 24 for less than like $12, bro. Put it in the cart. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the ration beer, right?
Yes. But apparently during the women's tourney, right? Dylan Mulvaney, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. So is a transgender social media influencer. And during the tournament, I guess she reached her full year of transitioning, and Bud Light went ahead and hooked her up with something. So let me go ahead and play the video so you can see the ad that caused America, or middle America,
to collectively lose their
collectively,
shit.
Yes. Because I was wondering, because I didn't know anything about it, to be honest, until people started posting,
I was confused as fuck
I
yesterday. I was like,
marked myself safe from being offended by a beer can.
right?
I'm
I was
like,
what
is y'all
why is
talking about
everybody
out here, right?
so mad at Bud Light? What is going on? And then I read it. I was like, oh.
But here we go. Hopefully it'll play. Oh.
Is it playing? Uh-oh. I bet he froze. I bet he did.
So that was the ad. People saw that and was just like, I am out of here. I will not condone this wild behavior from a beer that people will drink and do the most outlandish shit. Half of the stories of, hey, hold my beer, motherfuckers is probably drinking Bud Light. Doing outlandish shit. So when the beer company does something in their mind that's outlandish, you're just like, hey, wait a minute. This isn't what my beer should be standing for. If y'all just don't fucking, go back to the goofy ass commercials. And I'm just like, bro, this wasn't even a commercial. This was just Bud Light, like, here's a can. Congratulations, all that stuff. People just like, what? Y'all out here congratulating transgender people? I ain't for it. And
fuck that.
if you go to, I don't know if you guys dabble on TikTok or whatever social media you're on, but there have been a lot of people who are filming themselves switching out their Bud Light for Coors Light and then taping themselves pouring the Bud Light down the drain, throwing it in the trash, all of this other stuff. Almost to the akin of when Kaepernick was taking a knee and everybody's like, well, let me burn this Kaepernick jersey. Let me go buy a Kaepernick jersey.
Just to burn that motherfucker. Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part about all that shit. Especially the Coors part. Budweiser owns Coors. So y'all just running from one arm to the other one, really. That shit is funny.
All I know is I better not see y'all in line at Busch Gardens, at SeaWorld, at any Anheuser-Busch theme park. Make those lines short for me, please.
Thank you.
Busch Gardens is right up the street. I would like this summer to go and ride all of the rides without paying for the fast pass. So please keep that same energy and stay away from them parks.
Thank you.
And let the people who have better things to worry about enjoy the park.
Please
the
and
Kid
thank
Rock
you.
video. Yes. I don't know if you guys have seen the Kid Rock video, but this man was legit shooting cans of, but like this man was like, but these cans have to die. Like the most dramatic way of ridding himself of Bud Light.
This is America, damn it.
But Kid Rock is that kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? He got a fan base he got to keep entertained and shit.
Why are we so like it's 2023? Why are we so mad at the fact that a transgender person can drink a fucking Bud Light? Like, why is that a thing?
They don't care about that. They're mad that Bud Light is showing support to this person.
Okay, and I mean, like, I just don't get it. Like,
well, I think everybody who, I don't want to say normal because that's very disrespectful, but I think the average person probably doesn't give a fuck about this, right? Because like, if you've been drinking Bud Light for this long, there's a reason. One, it fits your budget. That's probably
the main reason,
right? 75% of the reason. another reason you just, you like the tastes for whatever, like that's what that's what that's the beer, right? The beer you grew up on or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Like your taste buds
yeah.
have acclimated to
Yeah.
Bud Light. So why would you go from Bud to Coors? Like that, and everybody knows Coors isn't great. Like y'all can just go straight to Michelob. Like what was the decision here? Like where are we going from Bud Light? Like Bud Light is already awful. So y'all just decided we're gonna go from awful to shitty. And then we just gonna hang out there. And then somebody told them, like, hey, Coors is owned by Budweiser too. So now they're going, stay away from Yingling. Okay? If that's how y'all really feel, stay away from Yingling. Don't bring that energy over
Yingling
there.
is you if you live in a certain part of the country, you ain't got it.
Exactly.
So it's hard. Like Bud Light is everywhere. It's prolific. So now people are just like, I gotta go to the next most available beer, like Miller Lite. Like y'all could go over there. It has,
You could.
according to the commercial, more taste with one less
taste,
calorie or one more calorie. So try that shit out. This hear me out. From the videos I've seen, and if you guys have seen videos that show otherwise, please let me know. Send them to me. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of like very conservative white people fucking with Bud Light. And they fucking with it to the point where they trying to pour the bitch out and make a whole statement. First of all, Bud Light will be fine without your money. You're not really hurting them. This boycott ain't hurting their pockets none. They still gonna be here. They probably fucked around and gained a few more customers by doing some shit like this. Because people who are now going to start doing this out of spite to all the people who are trying to throw this shit away.
True. True.
It is it's a weird thing. Like this is the hill you guys want to die on. And if you got your values, your morals, all that good stuff, I ain't trying to change you. Be who you are. But of all the things to protest, man, beer?
Hey.
Oh man, I thought y'all was tripping with this Kaepernick thing, like going out and actually buying the jersey to burn it.
Yeah.
And then when Nike was like, "Oh, we're supporting Cap," y'all was burning y'all Nike shoes and shit. Again, Nike is still here doing well. And you were out of however much you paid for them shoes and that jersey and burning it. Yep. Same thing with this Bud Light. Like you're out of $11. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's not doing nothing but probably bringing advertising and awareness to Bud Light.
Right.
People is like, why are these people mad at Bud Light? Oh shit, Bud Light kind of cool now. Yeah, I had no idea they was out here doing stuff like this.
Go to the bar. Let me get 2 Bud Lights, please.
Yes. And watching people just turn around and look at you. You drink
goddamn communist. He's a heathen.
J.K. Rowling out there trying to pour out her Bud Light now. Oh man, but it's a weird thing. People just want to, get loud and I mean, it's a protest type of world we live in now. Yep. Since the Kaepernick thing, the Black Lives Matter, everybody's just like, let's find something to rally behind and protest against. People just want to be in groups, be accepted, and kind of like their safe bubble. I just want to be around people who think the way I think. And I mean, more power to you. Everybody would like to just be around people that share the same morals and like-mindedness and stuff. But I think that takes away from what's supposed to be making this country great. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
It's sad, but hilarious at the same time to see these people think people give a fuck about what they're doing with their beer thing. Like on TikTok, they post them and they're thinking that people in the comments will be like, hell yeah, brother. Yeah, but they're just getting roasted in the comments to the point where they turn the comments off, right? And then people see the videos and stitch them and make fun of them that way. And so they're trying to like make their videos unstitchable or whatever and all that shit. Like, bro, people will still find a way to screenshot your video and still make fun of it. Like, just stop trying to make a spectacle of you standing up for something as trivial as this. Like, this isn't human right.
Crazy.
This isn't anything crazy. This ain't like the shit going on in Tennessee with the, the people standing up and getting kicked out of
they expelling people
Congress,
from the Congress
for you know what I'm saying, for standing up for certain things. But I guess they look at that and they're like, man, that's stupid. Why are y'all doing that? Hey man, this transgender woman out here drinking this goddamn beer. Fuck that. This is where I draw the line.
God damn it.
This is where I draw the line.
Now enough is enough.
God, you're fucking with America now. You're fucking with America. You might as well just take a knee during the anthem. God damn it.
Damn it.
Bud Light just lost a fan. That meme, bro, all you got to do is just change the topic.
Yep.
And the same people that are in that fucking meme, those same people.
You lost me.
With the white rims. Well, you lost a fan. Well, Bud Light, you lost a customer. This shit is fucking absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know. Like, I just be trying to go through the week. And I just, like, this shit just falls in my lap, bro. It's
a layup. I thank you. I thank you because we have stuff to talk about. But, I mean, whenever y'all feel like y'all don't want to talk about the crazy shit no more, like, I feel like we can hang it up as a smoke pit. But as long as there's people like y'all out there, thank you.
Y'all keeping us in business.
Yes.
This shit is ridiculous, bro. My man in here talking about, it feels like the damn Twilight Zone. It does. Like, why are y'all out here mad protested about the loss of innocent or lives at the hand of police officers? That's stupid. Why are y'all protesting? What? This man lady drinking beer? Nah, I can't fuck with that.
Nah,
let me take my Bud Light out there and shoot it with this goddamn gun.
Toss it in the air like a frisbee. We're gonna shoot that son bitch.
That's what I think about you guys. I mean,
America.
You already bought the beer. I don't care how it disappears. The profit has already been made. At that point, it's okay. I hope you and all your followers enjoy the spectacle you put on. But
don't tread on me, goddammit.
I go to this shopette tomorrow. I bet Bud Light's still in the freezer or the fridge over there. So I don't see Bud Light going anywhere anytime soon, is all I'm saying.
Oh, hell no.
Because y'all know when y'all need to buy a keg and y'all looking at the prices.
You know which one you gonna buy.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Y'all know y'all having parties. And y'all
beer pong.
Y'all know what beer y'all getting. Y'all know y'all getting that Bud Light. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. And if y'all not,
don't even lie to yourself. Lying to us, that we can respect that. But lying to yourself, don't do that. Don't
need you to get into financial trouble.
Yes.
Trying to get a keg of Heineken. Knowing your tummy ain't gonna be cool with Heineken.
Exactly.
You're used to this Bud Light. Your stomach ain't gonna be used to that shit. Don't be trying to get no keg of Guinness because your tummy ain't built for that shit, bro. If you've been growing up,
you ain't even ready for Paps. You ain't even ready for that. Stick
the PBR?
No, they ain't ready. The nah. Stick to that Bud Light, bro.
Oh man. If I wasn't a man with an acquired taste, I would probably support Bud Light, but I know if I buy that shit, it ain't going nowhere. My wife gonna be like, "What's this beer just sitting in the fridge for?"
I'd get bombarded with questions. Why are you buying Bud Light?
I just to make people mad. It's $12. It's no more than a fucking 8-count nugget meal from Chick-fil-A. You know what
For
I'm saying?
real.
It's the same.
No bullshit. I only buy Bud Light one time a year. And that's when Khan's Uncle Pat comes, because that's what he drinks. And like even then, my wife is like, "Why are you buying so much Bud Light?" I'm like, "Uncle Pat's coming."
Do you
I
know if
gotta
you still drink it?
Oh yeah, he'll still drink. He don't give a fuck.
Fucker, I go on TikTok. Ain't this your uncle? Fuck this shit.
Nah, he don't give a fuck. He'll drink that shit.
The down bad beer. Exactly. That's exactly what that shit is. But Desmond say, "Nah, let them keep crying. Maybe they should just make a detour to the paper aisle and stock up on tissue for all them damn tears."
Hell yeah.
You know they're gonna drink that shit. They're gonna get the keg and be like, "Oh, nah, this Miller Lite in here." You know what you did. And it's cool.
I know the ratio of water to beer, motherfucker. This is Bud Light.
Why do I instantly have to pee after drinking? I feel so hydrated. I feel more hydrated than drunk. This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
This is Bud Light, sir. This is Bud Light, sir. How dare you? Oh shit. Speaking of, because this, I guess this happened during the women's tournament. So obviously, based on what I've heard, the women's tournament this year was lit.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen the full game, but SportsCenter was supplying me with highlights of one Caitlin Clark from Iowa, who was tearing the tournament up. Apparently, the whole season she's been cutting up. 40-point games here and there, triple doubles, buzzer beaters. Caitlin is a hooper, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Don't get it twisted. This girl can hoop. Along the lines of Kelsey Plum when she was at Washington and stuff. Now she's in the WNBA. Women be out here hooping. Now, some people may not give them their flowers because they're like, well, look at the competition they're going up against, or X, Y, and Z. Anyway, there's another hooper that was in the tournament. Angel Reese over in LSU was also hooping this season. It seemed like a collision course. Well, actually, people thought Iowa was going to lose to South Carolina in the Final Four. They did.
Right.
They won. Big upset. South Carolina was undefeated. Rather just expected to go into the tournament and win.
Yep.
During that game, Caitlin was balling out. And there was one clip that everybody was talking about, which a South Carolina player had the ball at the top of the key that she was supposed to be guarding, and she just waved it off like, well, she ain't gonna shoot that. Like, if she shoot, let her shoot. Kind of like a Russell Westbrook moment. She was like, all right, I ain't worried about her. And people was just like, damn, boy, she out here wild. She talking all that shit, blah, blah, blah. Good stuff, right? So the championship game comes down. I watched that one because the hype was big for it. To not get too sports heavy, I feel the officiating was terrible in that game. But neither here nor there. At the end of the game,
I agree.
At the end of the game, LSU won. And Caitlin Clark, who was hitting people with the "you can't see me" shit earlier in the tournament, Angel Reese then returned the favor, hit her with the "you can't see me," and pointed at her ring finger like, give me my ring. We won this thing, right? We won this thing.
Yep.
The next day, everybody, sports media, wilding out. Not wild. I don't know if they were wilding because
they overreacted.
A majority of the people seem to see nothing wrong with what Angel Reese did. In the heat of the moment, back and forth, talking trash.
Yep.
That's part of the game, right?
Yep.
Caitlin has no problem with it, according to what she has said. The Iowa basketball coach had no problem with it. It seems everybody involved with the game, like we talked about, had no issues with the trash talking. None at all. But then when you have people calling in, they're like, let's go to the callers. Callers coming in, most of them from Iowa. Upset about, now there were some that had no problem, but a majority of them were just like, that trash talking has no business in sports. I was raised, you go out there, you play, you shake the man's hand and all this blah, 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 all this other stuff. And it was like, times have changed, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. But since I was a kid playing basketball, like when I first started playing sports, like I was 9, 10, like shit talking was instant. Because I see Michael Jordan out there, playing. I'm just like, bro, I want that shit. Like, I'm talking shit like these people are here, So that's always been a part of it. And at the end of the game, yeah, shake hands and
it's a good game.
It is.
Yeah.
But if you have been building yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't dish it if you can't take it. Caitlyn was out there talking all mad shit, doing all the signs, all the I'm her. And then at the end of the day, she wasn't her when it counted. Somebody else was. And then so now the shoe's on the other foot. She got to take that. You know what I'm saying?
She took it though.
And she took it.
Yeah.
So why do you think it was made such a big deal?
Honestly, it's because of who it was and who it was against. Caitlin Clark was seen as like this high competitive ultra hooper. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was putting up numbers. And I wanna liken this, and what I'm about to go into, I want to liken this to Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson in their college years. This is exactly what it was like. Because let's not get this fucked up. Angel Reese was a hooper too. Like, she put up numbers, but she felt like she didn't get like the same shine as Caitlin Clark did. So yeah, that game was a collision course for all intents and purposes. But I want to preface it with this. Larry Bird, for anybody who doesn't know who Larry Bird is, top 3 shit talkers in the history of sports. So much so that he made it cool for black people to say, don't let this white boy guard me. Because he was saying that shit as a white boy, but he was cold as fuck.
He was. You could back this shit up.
He was cold as fuck. He was like, don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever put a white boy on me. And this is a white boy saying this shit. Like, don't ever put a white boy on me. I will burn this motherfucker. You better put somebody black on me because they play defense.
Yep.
Like, this is the shit, like, and this is the shit that was talked about way back then. You know what I'm saying? And nobody had a problem with it. Why? Because it's competitive.
Mm-hmm. Here's my thing. I think a lot of what was happening in the regular season leading up to it, because Caitlyn was on that shit the whole season. Like, I'm her.
Yeah.
Angel would do the same thing. And then people would be like, she too hood, she this, that, and the third. So a lot of people are looking at it is because she's black and Caitlyn's white.
Right.
That Caitlyn gets a pass for it and Angel doesn't. It seemed
you could go there.
Good behavior.
Yeah, you can go there. You can go
that's
there with
what some people were going to, and some people were kind of alluding to it. But at the end of the day, most of the people on the sports thing have been saying they see no problem with what she was doing.
Right.
And then a lot of people were saying, I guess the people who were trying to push that agenda was like, there's media outlets that were calling her hood and a thug and stuff. And people were just like, well, where's the article? Well, like, shoot me an article. I've been researching. I haven't seen one article, one outlet saying anything like that. And if they're smart, they wouldn't make that shit public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After how long ago was that? When Rutgers women's basketball team was making moves, and there was a radio host that called them like nappy-headed hoes.
Yeah.
Don Imus. Yeah. And I have not heard from that motherfucker. And
since.
Again, people be like, "Oh, cancel culture." I'm just like, bro, that's just business, man. Like,
I mean, that's shit talk.
ain't nobody trying to hire nobody that says shit like that nowadays.
Yeah.
If you think it's true, then okay, but if you on these airways, you got to know what your bosses will and let you say.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
But what Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese did, like that's normal sports shit talk. Because of course, if I see you running down the court doing the you can't see me shit, like the John Cena shit, like of course, if I bust your ass, then you about to get the same treatment.
You already know.
It's hereditary, bro.
You know I gotta do it.
You know I got it. You know it's coming.
This is how it feels. You need to see how this shit
You've
feels.
been out here busting people ass and doing that shit, bro. I bust your ass. Of course. I've earned this.
Facts.
I've earned the right to be like, you can't fucking see me. You know why? Because I just bust your motherfucking ass.
KC down here, he's like Sam Cassell with the big nuts dance. Like,
hell yeah.
Pop off. You know, like everybody has their thing, man. Like the you too small thing. So here's where I'm at. Like people like Pat Bev and Dylan Brooks and Draymond Green. Maybe Draymond's an exception because his team wins, but he don't really.
Yeah, Draymond, you're just a product.
Some people will
Dylan
say
Brooks is too, in a way.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like y'all ain't that dude to be doing that. You know? Draymond just know, like, I'm here. Like, I think all three of them know they're not that dude. They just, I'm here for hustle and heart and all that other shit. That's why I'm on the court. So that's why I do my shit. But I feel like if you talk shit, it's because you did something, not your team. You can't be out here like, you know, I'm out here as a 4-time champion. No, Steph and y'all are.
You know who built this shit.
Yes. No, I'm not saying he can't hoop. Like if me and Draymond played, like I'm 9 times out of 9, he'd win. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
but you know,
not like the 12th person on LSU's bench came up to Caitlin and was like, "You can't see me" and shit. You know, it was the star that put in work.
Yeah,
had that double.
Yeah,
and shit. You know, so it's one star to another talking that shit, and I think that shit needs to be normalized because at the end of the day, Caitlin knew what it was, Angel knew what it was, the coaches knew what it was.
Everybody who played sports,
everybody who fuck with sports and
knew what that was. Yeah,
outside of the people that were, you know, playing back in the 60s and sportsmanship was the whole thing. Like they could say what they want. I know shit talking was done on the court. Like I don't care where you're playing sports at. Like it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna spill yourself.
You can fucking play wiffle ball. Like
I'm that dude out here.
Like if you that motherfucker at wiffle ball and you
Right.
do some crazy shit, of course you're gonna talk shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Look what I just did.
That's why I feel baseball is struggling with trying to get newer, younger fans and to get into the sport.
No, I'm with you.
They got all these unwritten rules of all of this shit. Like, don't showboat the pitcher when you knock a home run. Like, I'm not showboating the pitcher. This is for me.
Oh
like,
shit! Yeah, yeah.
I'm out here enjoying myself because I did that. You know what I'm saying? So now because I'm enjoying my accomplishment. When I come to the plate again next, you're going to throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball at me. Now, if I walk up to you with this bat, I'm going to go to jail because it's assault. But you just slung this fucking bullet at me, at my head.
You
know what I'm saying? It's just like, don't you show me up. Like, bitch, just don't throw a fucking 90-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle of the plate. You know I'm waiting on that shit. You know who I am. You know who I am.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
I do think shit talking baseball would make it way more interesting. Because they used to do that shit anyway. Like if a pitcher was the shit, like Greg Maddux, Greg Mack should throw a fastball and tell a motherfucker to hit that shit. Like,
bro,
if you can hit it, hit this bitch.
The best example of this shit, like he's not pitching anymore because of some shit he did off the field, but Trevor Bauer was pitching for the Dodgers, and he was an ace. This motherfucker would be striking people out, and he would pitch with one eye closed, right? Strike somebody out, and then when they be walking away, he'd hold his hand over there like, "I got you with one eye," right? So he threw a fucking pitch to Tatis, right? Tatis Jr. knocked that bitch out the park. It was running around the bases like this, right? And Trevor Bauer was just like, "You got me." Like, you know, I talk this shit. You got me. It is what it is. That's the shit I want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a pitcher is that dude and he gonna be talking that shit,
that's sportsmanship.
Do it. Strike that. If you strike a motherfucker out at a big moment, bro, I want you to fucking Hulk scream at the motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Ah! Drop your bat and point at that bitch. Like, look at that shit.
I want that emotion. Yeah. There was the one bat flip. Who was it? Bautista when he was with the Blue Jays and it was playing the Rangers. Motherfucker, it was the playoffs. Motherfucker, that was the most meanest bat flip I've seen. That man cranked that motherfucker. He grabbed that bat, just slung it, looked at that pitch. I was like, bro, that's a moment, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Don't ever throw this bitch to me again.
I swear you disrespect me like that.
Bitch, if I see your foot looking like it's about to throw this goddamn pitch.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel to bring in younger audiences, they need to be able to express themselves emotionally because it's a lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion built up. That's why when like football was like, yo, you can't celebrate no more like at touch. Like, bro, you got to let these people do some shit, man. Like it's hard enough to score.
Yeah, football's different.
You know what I'm saying? Like
we was wilding out in football though. Like football, like we damn near kill somebody. We celebrating over the body. Like we can't be doing that shit.
Yeah. I mean, you can, but you about to get that penalty.
Yeah, it's worthy.
You make a big play, you run it down to the other end with all your defense in front of the cameras, doing y'all poses, y'all that do. You know what I'm saying? You go into the sideline, you getting the turnover chain put on you, all this crazy shit you doing to celebrate. And then when somebody score a touchdown on you on offense, you mad. Like when Cam used to do it, motherfuckers be so mad. Like,
oh yeah,
stop dancing on us. That's disrespectful. You dancing too long. Like, stop letting me score touchdowns, and I'll stop.
Play defense.
If you want me to stop dancing, stop letting me get in this end zone.
Play defense.
Is that easy? It seems pretty simple to me, guys. Yeah. Don't let me score, and y'all in there. But I want to hit on a couple other things that we saw.
Yep.
So if you guys were unaware, Megan Thee Stallion threw out the first pitch for the Houston Astros, the world champion Houston Astros, by the way. And I don't know if you saw the clip.
I did not.
Out there with them white jeans. Cameraman understood the assignment, got a good angle of her walking out to the plate, through the pitch, all that stuff. So it was a big night in Houston.
All right, let roll the footage.
No, I don't have footage of that.
God damn it.
But
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Let me tell you about a guy who was like the definition of I gotta try to shoot my shot. So there was a concert afterwards. Megan Thee Stallion was performing there. An individual, a barber in Houston, was arrested for posing as a police officer to get into a Final Four concert because the Final Four was still going on in Houston as well.
Yeah.
Where Megan Thee Stallion was performing.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a clip of that. Stand by. But while I'm bringing this up, let's talk about this dude and his grand scheme of I got to get in here to see Megan Thee Stallion.
What did he try to do?
Impersonate a police officer to get into this concert.
He impersonated a cop.
Yes.
So he can get into the concert to get close to Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's a barber.
Yes. So I'm assuming this was talked about in the barber shop, right? Like he cut somebody hair. They're like, "Hey, man, you know
Hey, man.
Megan about to perform. Oh man, dude, I wish I could get in there, man. I wish I could get in there. Hey, you know what I might do? Blah blah blah." And they like, whatever. He playing, he joking, and then he do it. But let's go ahead and
Take a look at this man. He's accused of pretending to be a police officer so that he could get into a Final Four concert over the weekend. According to court documents, Trayvon Stevenson was wearing.
First of all, look at this judge. Hold up, you did what?
You about to go to jail. Look at his face. You about to go to jail.
He had that scrunched up face. Like, so read them charges again. Like, what
do you do?
Hold up. It sounded like you said.
He did what?
Wearing a police canine vest and said he was there as event security for the Megan Thee Stallion concert. Well, take a look.
So my man was
Hold on.
like, I need to get in here.
Question number one. Where the fuck did he get a canine vest from?
See, I was so I mean, it wasn't nothing for Kyle Rittenhouse to get a police vest and everything for him to run out there. I mean, they just be giving these things out. Apparently, you tell them you want to go fight crime, they'd be like, here's a fucking vest, enjoy it, live your life. You know what I'm saying? KC said you can buy them. Could you buy like the official, like not a replica?
Like
official
canine.
Yes.
Police / canine.
Kevlar, lined, all of that stuff. With
So
all the Houston police markings and whatnot.
HPD.
Or did he just go with the generic canine thing and they was just like, that's good.
Yeah.
Looks good to me.
Looks legit.
Come on in.
Hey, folks, what you doing tonight? Shit, goddamn, got me a police canine vest. I'm gonna go sneak into this Med concert. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
So this, my God. I don't know if this is a nickname, but they don't have the quotations around it. This man, Trayvon Lil Darius Stevenson.
Where the fuck you get Lil Darius from?
I'm looking at it. Trayvon Lil Darius Stevenson. He successfully got in, so he was in there for a little bit. Then I guess the real cops were like looking at him like, "Hey, we ain't never."
Where the fuck you come from?
What are the real K9 cops?
Are you a new hire?
Like, hey, nigga, who? Hey, man, where you? When did you start?
Shit, last week.
Bro, like that's the part you don't really think through. Like, God, I didn't think I'd get this far. Like, I don't blame him. Like,
it's a genius plan. It's a genius plan because people won't look for canine cops, but then you got to walk around that bitch with an actual dog, and now you in that bitch like Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Somebody in the comments like, for quality control purposes, I need a concise description as to what his plans consisted of, where he went wrong, and how he was caught. Again, this is only for quality control purposes only. Information will be kept confidential.
Can you imagine the nerves like when you actually get in?
Yeah.
Like, fam, I'm here.
Oh, people are just like, bail that man out.
Man. Oh shit, I made it.
And personal. The support this man has in here is ridiculous.
I'm not even mad at him. I'm not.
Yeah, it's just hilarious. Like,
yeah.
The risk you are taking impersonating an officer, like, you gotta that comes with jail time.
Yeah, that's an automatic 3 stars.
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
on Grand Theft Auto. The minute you walk out with the police uniform on, oh shit. Oh shit. You fucking running one person over away from the fucking helicopter coming looking for your ass. But but I mean, it's like you want to you can't take that risk just to see Megan perform.
I mean,
you were thinking like maybe I can get backstage and shoot my shot or something. Because you a barber, you gave yourself the freshest lineup. The freshest lineup.
Oh yeah.
You like, hey, we about to come out here and do shoot. Hey, Waves is on fleek. I got the little extra medium shirt, so the biceps is popping a little bit. Got this canine thing on, got the little walkie-talkie. Like, this may be it. Like, she was fucking with Tori's little ass. Maybe I can get in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get in there. That because you can't take a risk like this just to see a performance.
No, hell no. You got to get close.
You taking a risk like this to shoot a shot.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but like I
mean, motherfuckers jumped the gate at Rihanna's house just to propose. So
what was this?
You didn't see that? Man, motherfuckers got fucked up trying to go propose to Rihanna. It's a story out there.
Niggas was trying to like she was gonna say yes.
Yeah. Like this motherfucker drove from South Carolina, bro.
He saw the other people hopping the fence like, I'm different.
I'm gone.
Man, got like 7 other motherfuckers jumping this fence. They ain't gonna jump it like me. She gonna sit over this fence. She gonna be like, oh, he athletic.
Yep.
He athletic.
Yep.
He ran for my security the longest. He's more determined.
But yeah, people doing that type of shit. I mean, like, you gotta shoot your shot.
Meanwhile, ASAP up in the fucking balcony looking at these motherfuckers like, what y'all doing, man?
This
like,
dumb motherfucker. Look at him.
Bro, I'm already in there again. I'm in there again, fellas.
You didn't watch the Super Bowl, did you? I clapped the club up.
I'm in there again. It's all good, fellas. Try again in another 7 months.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not understanding it. Like, trust me. I look at Megan. She's a beautiful woman. Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I know I don't have a chance.
I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, even if she's pretty, like nah. It's not worth the start.
I'm too old.
Yeah, it's not worth the start.
And I don't know how young this man is. But at some point, you got to be like, you got to know who out your league and who in it. You know? You got to know who's out your league and who's in it. Like, if you got to do shit like this in order to shoot the shot, and you feel like if your confidence is telling you, hey, all I need is a chance. Then you know what? Live your life, bro. It wasn't a super, violent thing you did. You didn't break into a room or nothing crazy like that. But you broke a law. You got caught. Like, you can't do that if you know real cops are going to be in the area, bro. But that's the biggest. That's the only downfall I see. You was like, I'm gonna get in here to do security, acting like a cop, but there's gonna be real life cops there that probably all know one another. Then when they see my ass, they probably gonna have some questions. You probably could have rehearsed some of the questions. I don't know. You can't rehearse all potential questions, but
like, I don't think he
like, where are you from?
Yeah.
When did you come into the force? Where
I don't think he planned to get that far. I don't think he planned to get that far.
If your plan involves breaking the law, you got it. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, this shit works. How do I continue throughout the night without getting fucked up?
This is true, but most people don't go that far. It's like a dog chasing cars. Like, he got the car, he didn't know what the fuck to do with it.
So you comparing this motherfucker to a dog, bro? I'm talking about as a human being, my guy.
No, I mean that's what it was, though.
Some thought got to be put into this shit, my dude.
It's like I'm gonna put the shit on. I'm
Right.
gonna get into this event,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna go shoot my shot. That was his thought, but he didn't think past getting in the event. He was just like, I'm gonna go put the shit on. I'm gonna get in the event. I'm gonna go shoot my shot. Like his plan probably stopped at getting in the event.
Yeah.
It's like, and then he got in the event. He was like, oh shit. Like, I don't know where her dressing room is. Like, I don't know where none of this shit is.
That's like, done. You're done.
Yeah, man. I'm just bro, it's a hell of a plan. It's a bold move. And it didn't work out for him.
Nope.
So I don't know. I guess this was 3 days ago. So I don't know if sentencing happened or anything like that, but
yep.
He about to see some jail time.
Oh, plenty.
Now, was it worth it? Outside looking in, was it worth it?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're taking a risk like this, like maybe he's hoping Meg will see this and be like, "Oh shit," you know.
Like, did he even get his ass beat?
No,
but still, it's not worth it because you're about to go to jail.
Maybe he hopes Megan sees this. It's like, I've never had somebody be willing to go through all that just to be close to me. And I'd be like, you a damn lie, Megan. Like, there are people doing way more shit probably trying to get close to you that you don't even know about.
Exactly.
But I get it. I mean, you just like somebody like Tori has a chance with her. Like, why not me? Why not me? You know, let me get in there. One last thing I want to show with y'all is you know me, I'll be scrolling through my TikToks. These
hit them real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So porch pirates, right? These cats that come by driving through neighborhoods waiting to see if you got an Amazon package outside your house or whatever, right? Still to this day, probably one of the most scary things that come across my mind daily. Like, if I know a package is coming and I'm at work and my wife's ain't here, I'm just like, Lord Jesus, man, like, please nobody come through and steal my package, right? I've had friends who have had that shit happen to them. It hasn't happened to me. It got to the point where I was so nervous, like I bought one of them things that bought one of those things that they come by and they put it in and, like, you know, the package is in and you can't take it out unless you got the key. But I've also seen videos of people bust them things up just to get packages, and I'm just like, this is a whole lot of work for a pack. You don't even know what's in this bitch. Like, you breaking and doing all this shit, risking getting caught. Everybody got these Ring doorbells and cameras and shit. Like, y'all just fuck it. Let's get in here and fuck some shit up. Hopefully it's a big score. And then they fuck around and open it up. It's like CD labels or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just be risking it, hoping for the big takeoff. I came across one where old buddy was trying to make that move, right? He was trying his damnedest to make that move, and it didn't work out for him. Owners came out, recording his ass. This motherfucker didn't know what to do. He tried to get in his little car and tried to get in his little car and escape, and it didn't work out for him. Let me see if I can bring that shit up. I thought I just had it open. Here we go. Yes. Hopefully it comes up. There we go. So I want y'all to watch this shit. And watch how watch the light in this criminal's eyes die down as his fate becomes more and more prevalent to him. So enjoy this shit.
That's done. You're done. You're done. Cops is coming.
So first, this man is just like, "Fuck, man, I'm caught. Time to book it. You know, I got the mask on because COVID or whatever. They don't know who I am. Let me get my little DoorDash delivery car here and try to peel out. Right? Try to peel out. Pulls up on this snow mound. Can't go nowhere. Front wheel drive. Dude is like, you're done. You're done. Cops are coming. You're fucking done. I.e. just, and at this point, like, I'll play it a little bit longer. Look at this
Cops
dude.
is coming.
Let me try it again. Let me try pushing it.
Quick, call police now.
Oh, no.
This man is like, I got to get out of here by any means necessary. Let me move some of this snow. Okay.
Look, man, the wheels are not spinning anymore.
You're caught, you asshole!
This motherfucker is trying so hard to break out. He's like, oh man, it's a fucking wrap for you, boy.
No.
He out there digging the snow from in the front, like, we out here. Let's go. Let's go before the cops show up.
Did you call?
Who's calling? It's got to your number. I don't know the number.
Second of all, this man's wife. Did you call the cops? I don't know the number. The sheriff's number. For the love of God, you don't call 911. Woman. Woman. For the love of God, the sanctity of this marriage.
Why the fuck did I marry you? What is this?
What's the sheriff's number?
Call 911. I don't know the number.
Karen, I need you to realize there's a black man who tried to steal our shit. Act like and go off your instincts and bring the cops here by any means necessary. I know you can do it, Karen. I know you can do it. Imagine there's a group of them barbecuing in a park.
Did you call the cops?
I don't know the number. What's the number? And in the meantime, this man is trying to dig all this snow out, not knowing that his wheels are not touching the ground. Like,
oh, fuck.
clearing the snow is not the problem. The problem is your little car is up on the snowbank and you can't get it off. But watch how, like, at some point I'm watching this, I'm like, is this man not about to just break on foot and be like, I'm out? But then
it's
his
the greatest
car,
fucking
right?
video.
So they're, the cops will come see your car and find out where you stay at. But this man is trying his hardest to get away. Revving the fuck out of this little 4-cylinder. And the fucked up part is, like, later in the video, the dude who's mad at him is trying to tell him why his car won't get away. And this dude ain't listening. That'll do it.
I got it.
I ride spinners.
Oh no.
They don't stop. Ride spinners. I ride spinners. They don't stop. And this dude is getting his license plate number and everything. Look at this dude. At what point? All right, Black. At what point? Say you're a career criminal, or first day trying to be a criminal, trying to take somebody's Amazon package. Your car end up like that. How many attempts you give it before you just like, all right, y'all got me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're recording me. I'm about to be on.
If I'm that dumb, 3.
You would have gave it 3 tries?
Yeah, like if I get in there, like, first and foremost, if I just hit that bank and I know, I'm out. I'm running. But if I sit there and try, because
this man is
credit.
For the love of God. For the love of God, please, car, go.
To his credit, like they can get his license plate.
Deontay, that's what I'm like. You know you're caught regardless, right?
Yeah.
You may not be caught immediately, but if you run and leave your car there, all your shit in the glove box, hopefully,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
License plate, registration, they know where you at, right? And the worst thing you can do is like not go to your house. They're just gonna be waiting at your house because you got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like you're caught. At this point, you're caught. Probably something, I don't know what the charge is for porch pirating or whatever they call it. It ain't as bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't as bad. Like I don't know what it is, but at this point, you embrace it. You know, it's not a felony or nothing
Y'all
crazy
got
like
me.
that.
Y'all got me.
Yeah, y'all got me. But look at this dude.
Want me to get you a shovel?
Fuck
Get you a
you.
shovel.
Fuck you.
This man is trying to push his car.
Go, bitch. Go, bitch. He rocking the car and shit. Go, motherfucker.
It's front wheel drive. You need to get the other.
244 Churchill Meadows Boulevard, Mississauga.
It's front wheel drive. You need to get the wheels on the ground.
My man said, please, I'm sorry.
The wheel is not even on the ground. You need to get the wheel on the ground.
At this point, y'all just need to be friends, bro.
You need to get the wheels on the ground.
He's trying to help you be a criminal, bro.
Bro.
The police are coming. Just forget it.
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
No mercy.
No mercy.
God damn. Fuck him.
She got the number to the police. Now she's
They're on the line.
She fuck around and Googled what's the police number. Google's like 911, bitch.
911. What the fuck?
You want me to call it for you too? And then this man, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, well, no mercy. Okay, so now you got some bass in your voice
you
now.
figured this shit out. Yeah, you saying it with your chest and shit now. Okay.
No mercy.
Fuck his life. Fuck his life.
Seriously, he's gonna take a sip of water right now?
No, bro, she is full. He's thirsty now? This asshole? Cops show up, now she a different woman.
Yeah. She's safe and secure. Now she can talk her shit.
Whoop, got your ass.
Get your black ass out this car. Fuck wrong with you.
Black ass out this goddamn car. Bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm sticking
point,
around
like,
for that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's if you know you're gonna get caught, at least make them work for it, bro. Now I don't know if in his mind he was like, if I run, is that gonna make this shit worse? You know, like if I run and they gotta look for me and all this other shit, is that gonna make this punishment I'm finna get worse? Or, you know,
had to have been.
I think he was just like, I can't leave my car. Like, I need to go to work and shit. Like, I can't not have a car.
Right.
Because the way
at
this
least
man
a
was
week for this shit to melt down.
To will himself the strength to pull the car off the snow. Like, trying to push it, tried to pull it,
But it was like Coyote with the anvil, bro.
Yeah. I was like, man, just... Like, I felt the dude like, all right, it's a front wheel drive car, my guy. Moving the snow from in front of the tire is not the problem. Your tire is in the air.
It's on, yeah.
and it's not going nowhere.
He could have reversed.
No, because it's front wheel. So the front
but it would
tire
have went.
is
It would have went
from
into
under.
the snow.
No, because the front wheel is not touching it. There's no traction.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not touching the ground.
He just would have been stuck either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So the only way to do that is the snow that's under the middle of the car to try to get rid of that. But he was just trying to get the snow from in front of the tire, thinking that was the reason he was
That's
spinning.
true.
So I mean, it's a dumb dude getting caught, which is cool. But like, I feel the dude after a while, like, hey man, like, stop doing this to yourself. Just
Yeah, after a while, it becomes pathetic. Like,
just
come
sit
on.
down and wait for the cops, bro, or run away.
Right.
Do something. I got my package. I got your license. I got everything I need to ensure you go.
They're
to jail.
coming for you regardless, man.
You don't need to do this in front of my house. People are starting to look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, John, who's
it's
this
cold out
guy?
here. I want to go back in the house. So if you could just run away, I'll give the cops information, and then y'all can play a game that way. But it's fucking cold out here. No mercy. Just go back in the house, Karen. Just the shit is under control now.
You was asking me for the fucking number to 911 5 minutes ago. Don't be bold out here.
Now you crime buster.
Yeah.
Now you Judge Dredd, right? Now you out here Judge Dredd. No mercy.
Get your ass back in the house, babe. Come on.
I got one more video to show. This is alluding back to last week. We were talking about the slap fest and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. There was one I found of the women's division, I guess. Yes. Because apparently they be slapping just as hard, if not harder.
Yeah.
Than the men.
You got that big Bertha that just come out of nowhere and just
this shit is.
Bro, she stopped making potato salad for one day and knock your ass the fuck out.
He said not making potato salad. So this slap here, bro, the reaction of the person, of the slappee, I guess, the one receiving the slap. I have never seen. I'm gonna just play it, and y'all watch how hard this.
I've seen this one. Yeah,
and watch her try to recover from the shit.
Boom, boom, boom,
boom. Bow. Trust fall. This sport is crazy, bro. I know her head is spinning right now. Oh nah, what? No way, bro. Line them up. Having the people back there ready to catch them, man, after they get slapped is so crazy to me. Like,
is that fillet
over her head? Like, nah, what?
Yeah, that's fillet.
Trust fall. This sport is crazy.
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Head is spinning right now.
Let me get up.
Oh nah, what? No,
fam. All the more reason why I stand behind our decision.
Yeah.
As far as
I have to die.
Son, you made me do a somersault. And then you cared for me to make sure that I after you slapped the shit out of me, now you're concerned for me.
Right? Flop. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I cannot
death.
allow you to live and do a press conference describing
how you slap the shit. No.
Oh shit. Hey, what's up, EJ? Appreciate it, man. It's just you gotta I hope this lady retires afterwards.
There's no other path. You have to retire.
I can't. And then I saw the one you did or talked about, oh buddy, like I got that dog in me. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, why are we out here wilding like this? Like, only to get put on your shit.
Bro, listen, if you slap the shit out of me like that, and like if I slap somebody, right?
Right.
Say I'm giving free reign to just slap the shit out of somebody, and I slap you, and you like, I got the dog in me. Bitch, I'm going to my trunk, bro. I'm going to my trunk. Fuck the bullshit.
I see there's only one way to defeat you.
Yes. Bullets.
Armed combat.
Yes.
No.
John Wick shit. 30 paces, motherfucker.
You misunderstood that initial slap. That was me challenging you to a duel.
We meet at sunrise.
Guns are the next step, sir. It's not a tit for tat here, my guy.
Yeah, no. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh my God. It was wild. You go on YouTube and just do slap fights or something like that. Bro, these people's faces, like when they go the distance in these things,
bro, like
freaking damage has been done to your face.
Yeah.
Like the level of purple and blues on their face, and they just be out there like,
yeah, motherfuckers be looking like Soda Popsky out there, motherfucker, bro. Like
when you knock them down 2 times in a round, and then they get you see the damage done to them and shit. It'd be looking like straight fight night champions when your cut man and your swell dude be over trying to control the swelling, and you getting your shit pushed in. And you sitting there trying to do the shit with the joystick to make the swelling go down.
Like the motherfuckers get slapped. Shit. Like, goddamn, bro, why the fuck is you scratching your scalp after you got slapped?
The fact that they have people behind you to dive to try to stop your head from bouncing off the motherfucking thing.
Like Filet said, trust fall.
Yeah, trust fall. Bro. And that's what I'm saying. These people know the slap is coming and can't stop from getting knocked out. Chris Rock didn't know the slap was coming.
Right. Took that shit like a champion.
Right. And Will Smith stepped into it and pivoted, which is illegal in slap fight.
It's a foul.
So even with all the advantages Will had out of his weight class, all that shit, Chris Rock took that shit, man. Yeah. I think Chris Rock,
he deserves some kudos.
I don't know if he could be a competitor in slap league though. You know, like that episode.
He took that shit. That was a surprise slapping.
It was
no count because in the slap league they have a count.
I don't know what the rebuttal. I don't know if he has the power to. You know what I'm saying? Like he can take the slap. That's fair. But is he gonna be able to return? Like Will, I don't think he should be in because obviously his slaps don't pack that much of a punch.
No, you caught a man that was 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in his pocket. Like, come on, Will.
With a brick in his pocket.
Come on, Will. You know better.
Oh man. But let's go ahead and get into final shots and thoughts, man. What do you have for the Pitmaster community?
Again, man, thank y'all so much for getting us to episode 100. We couldn't have got here without y'all, man. Like you seen it early in the show, like where we came from, how the shows looked, and y'all still put that support into us up until where we are now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for getting us here. Don't just stop supporting, man. Come to the Patreon. Come to the Patreon because these shows are lit on Patreon. Like for real. They are very lit on Patreon. And you get the pre-show and you get chances for drawings. You got a whole bunch of stuff that you can get into on Patreon. So make sure y'all just come support us, man. And look, we at 1.8. Let's make the push for 2,000, man.
Oh,
let's
group?
do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's make that push.
I'm down. We hit 2,000. We probably do shot glasses again. Because I know a group of people were upset or they joined after the fact we had the shot glasses, we probably bring them back.
Yep.
Yeah, I second everything Black said, and appreciate you guys who have been watching us from day one, because you guys got to see the glow up to what we do now, and you guys have also supported, because I think the Smoke Pit community is kind of like the ground or the foundation, because a lot of you guys are actually out supporting other shows that we got on the network as well. Saturday Night Nerds, No Gimmicks, Patio, breaking down the classics, all the other shows. So
hell, we got Pitmaster that are now podcasting on the network. So
you know, it's a small flex, but it's also cool to see people getting after what they want to get after, right?
Yeah.
They just started listening. They saw what we were about over on DFPN and decided to get over and to, start doing their own thing, and watching them grow. It's an amazing thing to see. You know what I'm saying? So that is all due to you guys supporting us, seeing what we're about, and then also kind of allowing us to introduce you to some other cool shows, some cool people, and going and supporting them too. So we can't say thank you enough. And hopefully you stay tuned and continue to watch the glow up of not only the Smoke Pit, but every program on DFPN, because it's bound to happen. So that's all I got, man. Try not to get emotional, but I'm glad to say I still fit in the inaugural Embrace Debate shirt.
I still fit in mine. It's cold.
Oh man, so yeah, I was gonna wear another shirt, but I was like, man, let me go ahead and throw this thing on, man. So that's cool. It's good to see that the cotton doesn't shrink as much as some people thought it would with the number of times it's been washed. But it's been a hell of a ride to get to 100. I can't wait for the next 100, my guy.
Same, bro. Like nobody else I'd rather ride this shit with, man. So I appreciate you, my guy.
All good, man. It's all good. And it all started with us talking about Star-Lord being the worst Avenger. Now we're
wait. Question.
Yes.
I know your answer hasn't changed.
Okay.
How has, from what happened from episode 1 until now, solidified the fact that Star-Lord is the worst Avenger?
I don't think anything has solidified it. Like he's just, it's like the GOAT debate when it comes to who's the best basketball player ever, right?
Right.
Like you have your LeBron Jameses, your Kobe's and shit, motherfuckers that you can be like, oh, they're in the conversation, but at the end of the day, like MJ's that dude. Like Star-Lord is that dude. I appreciate his fuck up giving us more content. You know what I'm saying? But if I was in the thralls of battle with him, right? and I'm in space. Like if I was Spider-Man, like if I was just in high school on a field trip, now I'm in fucking space. I'm fucking the Mad Titan who has these incredible powers. And we come up with the craziest plan. And we are about to get this motherfucking glove off and save the universe. And you are just like, where's my girlfriend? Hey, bro, chill. Let's go first, man. And then when he's regular, man, we can beat the shit out of him, and you can ask all of. Nope. Let me. And I get it, man. Like, I don't know what the time skip was from the end of 2 up to that, to where, I don't know how serious they got, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this, and if my wife gets around to listen to this, I hope she understands. I've been with my wife 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
If Thanos killed my wife to get the Soul Stone, and we were still trying to get we are still trying to get this glove off this man's hand. And I see him, but I don't see my wife. I will wait till the proper time to ask about where my wife is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where it's like, well, you gotta know your audience, man. You gotta know your place. Read the room, my guy. Read the room. Everybody else struggling, pulling on a part of this dude. He come out of a portal. Whew, hey, but this whole thing, my plan, by the way, and did it like, can you come over here and pull on this arm to get this thing faster, or what are we doing here? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Apple McCoy is in the chat. But I feel as if the shoe was on the other foot, she would be the same. Like, let's please stop.
Save the world first.
Stop the man who is going to disintegrate half of the population of the known universe, and then ask where your husband is at, please. Like, I get it, bro. Like, I don't know how good the sex was or whatever. Maybe you were like Marquise and his wife, like a spiritual connection. You know, you guys Jehovah and all that stuff. But you see these people, you see this 15-year-old Peter Parker just out of his mind trying to get this thing off. Mantis even playing. You know what I'm saying? She's just like trying to control this man's mind. Everybody is pulling on this glove. And you want to talk shit and then get emotional. You gotta go. Like,
this is why
you're up there, bro. Like, but also shout out to Chris Pratt. I saw Mario. He did a great job at the, like, after a while, like I didn't even care about the likes. It's just a Super Mario Brother movie is a great movie. If y'all haven't watched it or you weren't planning on watching it, give it a chance. You know.
All right, I'll take the fam out to see it.
Like I said, like I wasn't a fan at first. I'm just even to now, I still feel like voice actors should be the first ones up to play. You know what I'm saying? Do voices for animated characters.
Yeah,
I know Hollywood likes to get celebrities to do it because they feel like that puts butts in seats. But I feel like if you just get voice actors who's only, you know, because they're not acting in movies, you know, they don't get all the endorsements and shit like
right.
real actors would get. So when you start just not having, you know, paid voice actors do voice work, I think it's kind of shitty, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I had no problem.
I agree with you there.
I had no problem with the casting. I think seats still would have been filled if Chris Pratt and the celebrities weren't behind it, but that's just me. Dope movie. My 5-year-old, this is the only movie he was super into that we've taken him to.
Really?
Like sitting up. Oh my gosh. Oh, he did it. Oh, I was like, bro, look at him go. He turned up, man. And you know, he had a good time. Nostalgia kicked in, hearing the music from the games. Jack Black killed it as Bowser. He had a couple songs that were hilarious. So it was a good time all around.
All right, I'll go
With
see
that
it.
being said, Star-Lord is still the worst.
Yeah, I feel you there. I still feel the same way because my guy was Doctor Strange. Actually, I feel like I've been vindicated because Doctor Strange has been fucking shit up. Y'all seen Multiverse of Madness? Can't tell me he didn't plan that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I feel the same about.
He wouldn't have did that if Tony Stark was alive, though. And Tony Stark
was dead. I told y'all he got rid of Tony Stark.
You know why Tony Stark died?
Because of Doctor Strange.
Was it?
Yeah.
So you think if they took the glove off him on Titan, it would have he still would have died?
Yeah, he still would have died. That was part of the grand plan. Because he foresaw the events. Remember, all that shit happened after he did that shit. He's like, what the fuck wrong with him? Like, oh, I see like 14 million possibilities. We only win one. And then all that shit happened.
So what you're doing is, without the total knowledge of what Doctor Strange saw, what if in all 14 million of them things, Peter Quill was the reason why the plan has been failing?
No, not Peter Quill per se, but everything that he said was supposed to happen, it happened.
But I'm saying he saw 14 million different outcomes, right?
Yeah, but we don't know the other possibilities.
Well, we know we
just
lost
know
those
that
other
one.
ones, right?
And that was the shittiest of possibilities. That was a shitty outcome.
But it was the win, right? That was the only way.
Did they really win?
Back.
Did they really win?
Because
Because we have data now. Did they really win?
Everybody who was snapped away. So
did they?
Yeah.
Did they? We lost fucking Tony Stark. We lost Black Panther, whether real or otherwise. We lost them. Like we lost some strong ass fucking Avengers.
We lost Tony Stark because of your boy. If he just would have not been a pussy in any of those realities, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's not true. That's not true. And this goes back to episode 1. This goes back to
15-year-old kid,
ladies and gentlemen,
was less emotional.
No, that is not true. Go back to episode 1. We're restarting. Go back to episode 1 and listen to the arguments.
I don't see how you put that shit on Doctor Strange.
Because it is on Doctor Strange. I told you in episode 1. Like,
so he was supposed to sit down and tell them what the plan was going to be.
He walked everybody into that shit. And I predicted that he was going to kill he was going to kill Tony Stark, and he was going to find a way to fuck the multiverse up and pin that shit on Spider-Man. I called this shit in episode 1.
All this happened
because of fucking Doctor Strange. No, he saw it
after Infinity War. After the glove was damn near to the second knuckle on Thanos, and your boy was like, "Where's my sex person?"
Not true.
Don't worry about that.
But that shit was supposed to happen.
Get the fuck out of here with
that shit was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen.
So again, like I'm saying, all these other people who got people's lives on the line,
yeah, it was supposed to happen,
are fighting to get this glove off. This grown man is mad his alien girlfriend is gone and fucks it up.
Yeah, that shit was supposed to happen. In the grand scheme of things, if you really wanted to win, it was supposed to happen.
So in none of the possibilities, Peter Quill was a G and was just like,
you don't know the other possibilities.
It is.
You don't know that. That's what I'm saying. You don't know that, but you do know. But you do know in the
nobody else was a bitch in this one possibility. Nobody else. And this whole possibility was a bitch.
We don't know that.
We do know that because
no, you don't.
One possibility that played out. So the thing that played out, the one chance to win that played out, right? That we saw in Infinity, Peter Quill was a bitch, right?
Yes. In so that possibility, yes.
So we know that. So don't tell me I don't know that if the thing I saw happened.
But I'm saying in the other possibilities, you don't know what happens.
We lose because Doctor Strange was like, if he's not a bitch.
So in this possibility, it was supposed to happen. So Doctor Strange, and this is based on the probability that Doctor Strange saw. We know this. So in this possibility,
so you're saying this is what we know. So is Peter Quill a bitch?
In that possibility, yes.
The one that we
don't know. Yeah, and the one you win in, he has to be the bitch.
The one point of data we do have, which is the thing we saw played out, Peter Quill was a bitch.
Yeah, he has to be.
So
and
I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but I'm saying in this possibility, he had to be that. Also, Tony Stark had to die. Also, this led to a whole cascade of shit. I'm telling y'all, Doctor Strange is the fucking villain. And I've been telling y'all this.
Okay.
He is the ultimate villain.
Star-Lord is still the worst, bro. Like, I can't imagine you saving one planet by breakdancing, and then almost killing your whole friends and shit because you had daddy issues and shit.
Yeah,
And
that's true. That I'm not disagreeing with you. But
well,
what I'm
just saying,
saying is it was supposed to be that way.
he's the worst one.
Because Doctor Strange
I
said
just
it
want
that
my
way.
Avengers to be about saving the world. That's what I want them to be about. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I want him to be about. He about sex.
I mean, who's to say that what he didn't save the world?
Me, because it did.
It did, though. In the grand scheme of things, it did. Because the world got saved. Because he was a bitch. And
So let me ask you this.
because he was
You're
a bitch.
You're running with this scenario like this because the outcome was that like bad shit didn't
The
happen.
ultimate outcome is the world got saved, right?
In my scenario.
Yeah.
My son wrecks both our cars. We had to buy new cars.
Right.
So we got newer cars that they're nicer than the other ones. So you're saying him wrecking both of our cars was cool and that he is not the issue because we got newer cars.
No, I'm saying that you are still driving a car even though he wrecked your cars. It was supposed to happen. You're still going to drive. The outcome still doesn't change.
We weren't going to get
you have a car.
We weren't going to get newer cars. If
you were going to get newer cars.
Okay.
The outcome just had to be he wrecked your cars.
So they could have won if he didn't be a bitch and hit Thanos and fuck up their whole plan.
I'm saying because he was a bitch, the plan had to work. Because if he wasn't a bitch, if he wasn't a bitch, they don't get the time stone.
If who, bro?
This is true.
I get it, bro. Lego Movie is a fun movie, man. Chris Pratt does a great job voicing Elliot. I get it. You trying too hard to defend this man, and I will not have it.
I'm not. I'm just saying he had to be a bitch. They lost because he didn't pull the glove off. They ended up losing. They got the time stone out of it. And because they got the time stone out of it, they had to go back in time and make all this shit happen. And then they won. It had to happen. And Tony Stark dies.
Because of Star-Lord.
No, because of fucking Doctor Strange.
Either way, Star-Lord is the worst. And then people who are like, he's not really an Avenger, he's a Guardian.
True.
I go back to when Captain America got that hammer and was like, Avengers assemble.
So you're basing it off that one moment.
Did he or did he not assemble?
Every character in the Marvel universe walked out.
And you goddamn right. Like if I was Wakanda Soldier 355, if he said Avengers assembled and I assembled,
I am a fucking Avenger.
That's what story I'm telling when I get back to Wakanda.
I was
a
girl.
I was an Avenger. Girl, I was a but. Hey, I don't know.
Call me out. It's like Avengers assemble, and I walked the fuck out. You know what I'm talking about?
I tried to get to the front, but they wouldn't let me. Them niggas with the shields was like, nah. So
hey, what up to Taylor Stiff? Shout out to you and AD. Y'all were day ones.
What up? Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. But we've been ranting long enough about this.
Yes.
If you want the full story, you got to go back, listen to the earlier episodes, and let us know what you think.
It built an empire. That first episode built an empire.
It did. But we've been going on long enough. Again, we just want to thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the ride to 100. Hopefully you stay on the ride for the next 100 episodes. And again, we could not have done this without you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
I thought you was gonna flow into your closing statement.
Oh, I am.
We'll let these people enjoy the rest of their Friday.
I am. So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 100, historical night of the Smoke Pit. Thank you guys for coming out. God bless you. Until next time, have love, make sex, peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.